going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a carry here for Terrence West. Gets past one man. And all the way down to the 5. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. In the red zone this time. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go!
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. Always got some breathing room. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Kaiser on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go!
2nd down, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with West. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round. Flex go. Grand 38. Grand left round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw, Kaiser. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
To throw is Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
A first down throw for Kaiser. A swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tony Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Flacco now. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And some space here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards on the ground. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts,
to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Flacco here on second down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Setting up the screen for West. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Flacco from the gun. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 2nd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco looks to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Spins past him. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. First down, Kaiser. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Evans has it left side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Come on, let's go. Black round. Black round.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford him. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
They'll run again here with West. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. from the gun, Flacco. And he's got Bennett. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze. Because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go, Ohio!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Here's Kaiser. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Kaiser. And he's got it. A good pickup there, a 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They begin here with a run by West. Oh, what a juke into space. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Dixon on the give from Flacco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now West. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Flacco. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to pound it in with West. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Passing play, Flacco. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And he spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they try the right side here. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. To throw is Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's got it to West on the dump off. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Flacco from midfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. One last gasp for Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra.